Well then, alright, let's hop into the load screen. I don't know where it broke, but it broke. Alright folks, welcome back to the Lycan League. Hashtag I'm liking the Lycan League. Spawning here on the right topmost side of the map, we actually have a sneaky probe leaving quite early. Oh my god, how many times are we going to see in-base proxies, right? On a stupid map. Alright, anyways, at the top right corner of the map we have ESC's pink Protoss Jade.
In the bottom left, as the blue Terran, it's Lillekanin.
So here's the thing, it might not even be an in-base proxy, but the thing is we've seen so many proxies on this map. We've seen cheese that leads to all-ins, we've seen cheese that tries to take advantage of the dead space, but it looks like Jade's actually going to take the road less traveled and do it way down here.
Okay. I'm just thinking as to why, like what are the benefits? It's not like you're still going to lose the gateway most likely, or at least lose the production on the gateway. This seems like more of the perfect spot for a Stargate as opposed to a gateway. Putting on the low ground's kind of a cool idea. It's just a little bit closer, and I just don't know. People aren't like scouting Secret Spring, and even then, like there's so many spots to put it on Secret Spring. Like they'll scout one, but not the other two.
Well, it looks like it's going to be the stalker variation of this, so this actually isn't really that all-in. All things considered. You do cut probes a little bit in the early game, but not very much in comparison to something like a 2-gate. So for this sake, he's dedicating what is 250 minerals across the map that risks getting a lot of damage done versus the reward is a lot of damage done. The risk is not that much in comparison.
But it would have been the same if you had done it in base, wouldn't it? Except that it's probably not going to be scouted this way.
Well, I think by doing it this way, you get the Zealot across the map much sooner, right? And then Warp Tech comes in much later. And...
Wait, how do you get the Zealot out sooner? If it's in base, doesn't the Zealot come out sooner?
Oh, you mean in Lycanin's base? Pardon me, I thought you meant if you had kept it home in base.
Yeah, like what we've been seeing, like the actual in-base, like either on the top of Lycanin's base or in the natural or that little like black corner, like... So many spaces. My
thought process is maybe they played before, maybe he's tried this before, because we do look at Lycan's vision, and he did check all the proxy spots in his base. Again, it's Secret Spring. How many times are we going to see proxies on this map? Well, Lillekanin probably has felt them quite a bit himself.
That's true. That's true. One spot I didn't check was the natural, though, and I'm just saying, it's a pretty good spot for it.
That was up, grub.
You got cheese, you can cheese well. But it's already the one Zealot. Here comes another Zealot, but I won't be able to get the... Well, it'll get the supply depot, maybe.
Yeah, well, it takes care of the one in base. This becomes a lot less hectic, but... Oh, these SCVs are just pathing the worst way possible. So, I mean, 2 Zealots for 6 SCVs this early, not to mention you had to pull a lot off the line. Yeah, this is, I'd say, a pretty good start to this.
I thought it was only going to be 3 until the last 3 just like...
Right, they derped right through the buildings. Here's the thing too, like for every time that it goes really well for you and the SCV's exactly where you want it to be versus say a drone trying to attack you or something, you'll get games like this where it's just the worst possible situation.
Well, it's getting even worse with the Stalker. Has to load supply depots with the Stalker or the SCVs. In the action.
His SCV count is non-existent right now. Whatever he's planning to do with his factory, he's not going to be able to afford it.
It's just, I don't know.
I kind of feel like this is almost over.
It feels like it too, especially because there's no orbital. Like, this is really, really bad.
Does he not have an orbital? Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what Lillekanin thought. Maybe Lillekanin thought, okay, no big deal. I'm going to wall off. This isn't a big problem. And then it did become a big problem. So, I mean, this shouldn't look like a hard counter to whatever he's doing, but it does look like it.
Still not an orbital. Damage. Oh, my gosh.
That's pretty bad.
Whatever Jade's doing behind this is just, he's so far. If he takes the Nexus right now, I kind of feel like that almost cements his victory this game. It'd be very difficult for this to go any other way.
Yeah.
Still no orbital. Oh my gosh. What do we come up on? 6 minutes, no orbital? I mean, it kind of makes sense he's been pumping SCVs. He's trying to make up for the ones he's lost, but if that orbital doesn't come down soon, that's a lot more lost mining because he's not dropping mules.
Yeah, the worst thing about this is that he doesn't have a starport. You know, like, Wood of Mine drops could do something, more miracles could happen, but if you're just walking them across the map, well, the stalkers are here, they'll catch it.
Well, unless your core can soak up a Wood of Mine shot, but only one. Not that you really want to waste the health on this precious unit, but it's better than the stalkers dying for nothing. Kind of has to guesstimate just how much is here, though. He knows there's at least 2 Wood of Mines that he's seen, but there's always the chance that there's more. And oh my god, he finds That's a dick move.
Yeah. Yes, it is. He's gonna have to move the factory. That Widow Mine still doesn't cover it.
No, sadly not. The problem is, though, this kind of takes away from what could have been a possible wall.
Yeah.
But everything here is just going absolutely poorly for Lillekanin, and his supply is down, his worker count is non-existent, and it's not like he's got something set up on the other side of the map where maybe he runs a Hellion by, or maybe something cheeses his way to the mineral line. No, it's all purely defensive. Now, it's not like he's got Blink, he's just trying to find range positioning advantage here.
Yeah. He could go into Blink.
Do you think it's a Viking or a medevac first? I kind of hope it's a Viking to kill that mothership core.
Medevac? His gas count is so low.
Well, the only reason I would say no medevac is because what's it going to heal? What's it going to use? What's it going to do?
Oh, it wouldn't be healing, it'd be dropping. Like, he wants an immediate counterattack.
True enough, yeah. I guess Lillekanin on the back of his mind right now has got to be thinking there's going to be a Blink coming sometime soon. Of course, it's not. We know the Tele Council had just begun because he expanded and took a Nexus, but... Oh dear. I can't even... Like, I'm not even in this position and I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, he chooses a siege tank opposed to a Viking or a medevac, so he's not going to do any return damage, potentially. Again, the Widow Mine's good for nothing, and that also would have sucked. He's not going to be able to get rid of the mothership core, so this stuff stops happening. You have to waste a scan anyways to take care of the observer now, so not even worth being a Viking. Yep, supply blocked. I mean, the tank won't even at this point stop the stalkers. You know, there's too many of them.
They could walk in through the tank fire, yeah. The damage is good, but it's not that good. It's not like stopping roaches. So I think we might see the GG here, folks. I really thought, knowing Lillekanin's past, his expertise in the matchup, I really would have just given this game to Lillekanin by default. This series to Lillekanin by default, but this has been absolutely well played out of Jade in that first game. Second game catches him off guard once again with some very hearty cheese, and the tank goes down, it bunkers up, but that's not going to last too much longer. Dancing the Stalkers, good game is called, and ladies and gentlemen, Jade will take the series 2-0 and move on to the semifinals.